from the local station. This is Weather Authority Weekday.
Welcome to Weather Authority Weekday. It's cold, isn't it? Oh my gosh. By the way, I was talking to producer Caitlin, one of my favorites, and I got to tell you, I came in today in my cap sleeves. What was I thinking? Do as I say, not as I do, clearly. I am so excited to be part of the stream today. I normally do the streams at 10 and 10:30, while Michelle and Chris do the 11 a.m. I'm thrilled to be on the 11 a.m. As a team, we kind of all juggle it, and it's so wonderful. Caitlin, you're a star. Oh, you're not mic'd up yet. She is.
Thank you, Katie.
I gave her a mic. I kind of snuck it in there. I was like, I'm going to put you on, girl. She deserves to be on. All right. She's the best. So here's what's not the best. The fact that A, we're in a drought. We don't have any real rain in the foreseeable future. B, we're really cold. And I'm going to get into how cold, because you're going to want to cover your plants again. All right. And if I hear about you leaving your pets outside, I got something to say about that. And I'm going to say it, but not yet. We're going to get into your forecast first, and then we're going to figure all this out. We got 30 minutes of Katie. How do you feel about that? Good news is Caitlin can come in too. All right, let's check this out. At the airport, we are at 58 degrees. It's shining. St. Augustine, you're at about 58 as well. Don't worry, it's not showing up there, but you know what we say? Computer's problem, not mine. All right, 58 degrees. So St. Augustine looks great, and Mayport looking good too. Look at the Jags flag there, because we got the win. I'm so impressed with the Jags. They're so good, and it's been fun to watch. So, want to make a mention that tonight through tomorrow morning, we do have a freeze warning in purple and a frost advisory in the blue until 8 a.m. Here's why. Okay, so ironically, our highs are actually going to be higher tomorrow in the upper 60s, okay, closer to the average high. But our lows tonight are in the 30s. So we're going to average out to about 39 in Jacksonville, but you're actually, take a look with me here, going to be at about 31 in McClenny. I mean, I don't have time for that. I don't know about you. I don't know. My friend's family owns a farm in McClenny with these really cute donkeys. They're so fabulous. I would be so mad if I was a farm animal. I mean, I'm sure they're covered up. I'm sure. But I'd be like, I don't have time for this. I'm a farm animal in Florida and I got to deal with this. No. So I'd be like, sell me. Send me to the Bahamas, 33 in Valdosta and 32 in Waycross. So the deal is this, yes, we're in the 40s and the upper 30s inland and in Jacksonville. But everybody else, you got to think about if you don't cover your plants, they're dead, okay? All mine are fake, and I don't have a green thumb, so it doesn't apply to me. But you guys seem to really like gardening because I get your emails. And a lady named Patricia did forget to cover her plants about 2 frosts ago. That was a colorful email. I'll never forget it. But I respect it, Patricia, because you really liked your plants. But we did tell you to cover them. And I'm telling you again now, you got to cover those plants. These lows are no joke. And as the kids get to the bus stop, one thing I went to Costco and bought, I thought this was really cool, was a box of those hand warmers, 100 of them. Like, I don't know, $15. I mean, they were having a sale. They probably still are. I've used like 40. I never thought I'd use that many in Florida, but here we are. They're so cozy, and they're good for kids. I've gotten a lot of feedback from the moms out there. My friends are moms, and they love them for their kids. So temperature-wise, right now, 58 in Jacksonville. We have come a long way, haven't we? We were at 39 in McClenny. You are 20 degrees more mild than that now, and you're in the 50s on the coast as well. So here's the deal. It's 50s, and you think, well, that might be comfortable, but you've got the wind gusts out there that are making it a little cooler. So Riverside looks beautiful, by the way. This is a day where if you want to get out and walk, you'll just need an extra layer. I got some friends that are going to play pickleball today. They were asking me what the forecast was. Cold. But I guess if you're running around, you feel pretty good out there. So there you have it. The key is, this is a wonderful city, right? We're at 58 degrees and sunny. If you stay warm in this beautiful city, there are about 1 million things you can do for the holidays. It's fabulous. You can look on our website, by the way, news4jax.com, and we've listed a lot of things you can do for the holidays. Yeah, I think once somebody said we were a pretty boring city, and no, I'd challenge that all the way home. We are a wonderful city with a lot going on. So as you look at the beach, not a lot of people on the beach. I know we got to work for a living, got to make that money, but overall, I think it's because it's cold. So yesterday I saw a plethora of surfers in the water, and that was so fascinating. And Bruce and I were talking about it. And they all had their wetsuits on, and they were, riding those waves, which was very cool, but they did it the right way, which was even more fabulous. So you got to stay warm. That's the only key I'll give you. 57 degrees out there. Your sustained winds are at 9 miles an hour, but your gusts are higher than that. Okay, don't get it twisted. These gusts are in the teens and 20s out there, and that's kind of adding a new level to that chill factor in the air. So we'll pay attention to this, but just know the gust overall could reach the mid-20s today. And they have, and they'll do it again, all right? So, again, dry radar. Now, as a meteorologist, I'm going to tell you, yeah, we need the rain. We're in a pretty big deficit here as we head toward the end of the year. And even the rain we got last weekend did not really help with the drought monitor overall. But what I'll tell you is a person, because let's talk like people, okay? You got kids, you got lives, you got dinner parties, you got weddings. Somebody emailed me they were having a dog wedding. I think that's fantastic. Somebody emailed me they were having a real wedding. In fact, Elizabeth is a good friend of mine through the station because she's emailed me for months about her weddings that she plans. And they had a wedding last Sunday and they had to get a tent, you know, to stay out of the rain. If you're getting married this weekend, oh, you'll be in great shape. You'll be in the 70s. Nothing on radar. In fact, while we're in the deficit, and I know we need the rain from a meteorological perspective, for you and your lifestyle, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's going to look phenomenal, and I'm happy for you. You saw a couple of showers come through Sunday, 10% chance. If that chance goes up, we'll let you know. But I am very happy for you because I do think you deserve a good weekend, all right? Here's the drought monitor, just to give you an idea. We've trimmed it back a little bit in Georgia. You're still in a severe drought, no doubt, but it's not as extreme in areas like Lake City and McClenny. Don't let that be something to let your guard up with, you know. We gotta watch where we water those plants using the sprinklers, the hoses. I know you're like, man, don't tell me this stuff, but I gotta tell you, all right? I gotta do it too. So as you look at the weekend forecast, 70 and 71 for Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, premier weather, it's gold. But Monday, we've got colder air coming in. It'll drop us back into the 50s. So, you know, I'll tell you what, I'm pulling out my floor length puff for the 50s. I'm just not used to it. I used to live in Columbus, Ohio, by the way. And it would be like below zero sometimes and snowing, and I was used to that. Now that I'm here, I mean, I cannot do it. I feel so pale and cold all the time. I feel like Casper. Look at the dog walking forecast. My dog Kevin does not like to walk in cold temps, which is weird because he's a mini Bernedoodle, so he's very fluffy, but he does not like the cold. So if your dog doesn't like it, I'd suggest maybe this afternoon would be a better time to walk them. Highs today are in the low 60s, 50s up in Georgia for you, mid 60s down toward Palm-Cast and Palatka. Tomorrow, again, the irony is the lows are going to be in the 30s, but we're going to be more mild at 68 in Jacksonville, 70 in Palatka and Gainesville. So 61 today, clear skies, sunny skies. Tonight, 39, mostly clear. And as we get into tomorrow, 68 degrees, clear skies. Hourly temperatures, they're going to climb, but not high. 61 by 2 o'clock, 49 by 8 o'clock tonight. Over the next 3 days, well, you know, the 70 is good. Everything else I could do without, but it's a great time for that, the weekend. So make your plans for your weekend. You don't need a plan B. And next week, just know the cold air is coming back. But you know what I'm coming back with? Well, all right, here's the thing. You believe in Santa? Because my theory is if you don't believe, you don't receive, okay? And I believe because I want to receive. So I'm going to talk to you about the tracker so we can know where Santa is. Also, we're going to talk a lot about what and what not to use to warm your outdoor pets because I was just talking about those farm animals, and you know I'm passionate about animals. So we'll be back with that and so much more. I can't wait to see you here in just a few minutes. Welcome back. I am having the time of my life here with you guys. This is wonderful, and I hope you enjoyed your forecast. I mean, I don't know if you enjoyed it. It's pretty cold, but I got to tell you a story. So this morning, I was coming into work. Okay, I was telling Caitlin this, and Caitlin, feel free to like chime in because this is whack. All right, I sometimes treat the lights that come on in my car like a decorative suggestion. You know, like it's Christmas, it's lit up. I'm like, okay.
You can't do that, Katie.
I know. I know. It's like tis the season until it's tis the not, you know? So this morning I'm driving to work at like 3 in the morning, okay? First of all, you know, you come in at that hour, it's kind of scary sometimes. So I hear this like kablooey, you know, my tire blew. I end up at a BP parking lot by the dumpster, okay? Tires blown. I'm full glam. I'm like, this is how I'm going to go. I'm going to meet my maker looking just like this, you know, out here 3 a.m. So I call our executive producer. He's like, you're fine. Take your time. It's freezing. So then I call my friend. I've got great friends. And my friend came and picked me up, brought me to work. My car got towed by AAA to this place that does a lot of our station's cars, Aaron's Car Care. They're phenomenal here in Jacksonville. It's there now. But I really thought my world was ending this morning when my tire went flat. And it was like, what, you know, in the 30s, 40s. It was awful. I really was like, I'm gonna get frostbite. Not that cold. I was being dramatic.
I'm glad you made it though.
Thank you. I feel blessed. Yeah, I feel blessed beyond measure. So everyone just know tomorrow's gonna be even colder. Do not do like me. Like take your car lights seriously. I had to share that story. Don't be a Katie. All right, let's look at another story. This is actually important. That one wasn't, but it was worth sharing, I think. So the ACPS needs hay donations during the cold. Oh, sweet babies. Look at that. So here's the deal. As temperatures drop this week in Duval, our officers are asking for donations of straw. Very important to remember, not hay. They need straw, okay? So straw, to help community members keep their outdoor animals very warm. Straw actually repels moisture and traps heat. Did you know that? Well, you do now. It makes it super insulating and warm when piled in a doghouse or a cat shelter. Our officers are so grateful to get to help people keep their outdoor pets warm and safe during the winter. Small acts of kindness and education go a long way and can mean the world to people during harsh weather. This puppy's family was building him a brand new outdoor shelter when last year's cold spell hit. And luckily, they were able to help keep him warm with his people while they worked on it. Judging by the adorable smile at the end of the video, you know, I'd say he actually approved. So he's very, very happy. Look at him hop in there. He's just precious. And remember, that's straw, not hay. It's better, you know, in the rain and whatnot. He's so cute. Oh my God, I want to get in there. That looks cool. I would take a nap in there. I would. It's so cozy. So that's great. So speaking of, you know, we've got what to use. I think straw is your best option. Shredded newspaper, heated pet beds, which I did get Kevin a heated pet bed. He's wild about it. I'm talking like wild about it. I actually got mine on Shein. It might be a fire hazard. Shein typically is, but yeah, I love Shein. But you can get them wherever. Self-warming pet pads are big too. But now, you know, I want to talk to you a little bit more about outdoor animals because you got some pets you can't bring inside. You cannot bring a cow inside your home. I mean, I don't know what you do, but this is how to keep them warm if you want to. Same kind of deal. Straw, shredded newspaper, you know, the heated pads are always good. Think about that when you think about not only your dogs and cats, but your farm animals too. I think that's really, really crucial out there. And you know, I do want to talk to you about space heater safety because I think that's going to be really important. I have a space heater at my desk. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Well, I've said it now. But I've got one, and so does Amanda, by the way. If I'm going down, so is she.
Katie.
I love her. We'll see if she loves me when she sees this. Space heater safety. You want to keep space heaters at least 3 feet away from anything that can burn. That's really crucial. Plug heaters directly into outlets. You don't ever want to use extension cords or power slips. And I would say this goes for electric blankets too. I hear a lot, Caitlin, I don't know if you've ever heard this, but people like to sleep with their electric blankets. I don't think so. It's not safe.
It feels good though.
Oh, it really does. I mean, if I go down that way, I'm going down that way. I'll go down happy. You know, it is what it is. What are we going to next? We're going to fire safety. Second slide.
For space heaters.
We are going to see the second slide for space heaters. Guys, day one for me, baby. I'm having a blast. If Caitlin wasn't here, I'd be lost. You want to turn off the heaters when leaving a room or going to sleep, and never leave space heaters unattended. It's really dangerous. They actually cause more fires than I ever imagined. I was looking up stats on this. It's incredible, like whole homes, because of a tiny space heater.
Yeah, it's super dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's talk about fireplace safety too. I think that's really crucial. Santa's got to come down that chimney, you know. So have chimneys inspected and cleaned annually. Oh my gosh, I was doing my fireplace last year and I had never cleaned the chimney because I didn't know. These freaking bugs came out of the thing. I had to have an exterminator come. It was awful, and I think a bat flew out. I can't be sure, but something did. So have them cleaned and inspected annually. Don't overload them with wood. You don't need to do that because the wood will, you know, burn slow anyway. And use screens or glass doors to prevent sparks from escaping. You know, they make the cutest screens at these antique shops. I love them. I think it's so festive. So yeah, that's your fireplace safety. But now, you know what I want to do? I'm going to go to the opposite, and I want to kind of show you a package we've got here on a winter storm happening in Minnesota, because it's times like these that you might want to use the fireplace. And we're going to take a look. It's a winter storm that moved into Minnesota this week, and it wrapped up yesterday.
Woke up
not
to
after
a
dropping
whole
several
lot
inches of snow on parts of the state. Adam Duxter spoke with some residents who are trying to dig out.
Minnesotans woke up to a whole lot of snow this morning, the kind that stops you in your tracks.
I definitely did not expect to be doing this. If you look at everybody else, they look fine. They could just drive out, but I'm in the worst part of the snow, I think.
Only one solution.
We are in Minnesota, so not much you can do but shovel.
But shoveling your car free is just the first challenge.
Not looking forward to driving or having to go anywhere. Just trying to navigate it can be a little difficult.
With snow emergencies in place for both Twin Cities, all these people have to make sure they're on the right side of the street, or risk a pricey ticket or tow. But Minnesotans are taking it in stride.
Got to give them credit. They do a good job on the highways, but the side streets are secondary. They'll get them later, but they got to make sure the main streets and the highways are clear. So I understand that. I ain't mad at them about that.
Bernard Gilmore's not fazed by a little snowstorm.
I love Minnesota. I ain't going nowhere. Take your time. It'll be all right. And if you look at winter in a lovely way, then you won't be mad about nothing.
A reminder that in Minnesota, mindset is everything.
You got to have a positive mental attitude about it.
That man loves a snowstorm. I gotta tell you, I used to live in Columbus, Ohio. And I remember when I was there for like week 1, I did a morning show there. I had a tiny little Volvo, and that car was like a go-kart skirting around in the snow. And I would call the Grandview Police Department daily. And they were like, oh God, it's her again. And they'd have to bump me out. And then I didn't own a snow scraper for probably 6 months out of the year that I lived there. And I used my Whitney Houston CD cover. And it worked like a charm until it didn't. But I don't love a snowstorm like that man. I admire him. I could not be him. I'm going to tell you right now. But you know who does love a snowstorm, I think? Santa and his reindeer. So let's talk a little bit about the NORAD tracker. You know, we track Santa here at News4JAX, and we love to do it 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The NORAD tracks everything that flies in and around North America. This is in defense of their homelands. On December 24th, we have a very special mission of also tracking Santa. Did you guys know, I didn't know this, NORAD has been tracking Santa since 1955 when a young child accidentally dialed the unlisted phone number of the Continental Air Defense Command, CONAD, Operation Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado, believing that she was calling Santa Claus. This was after seeing a promotion in a local newspaper. Air Force Colonel Harry Shoup, the commander on duty that night, was quick to realize a mistake had been made and assured the youngster that CONAD would guarantee Santa a safe journey from the North Pole. That was when the tradition was born. Thus, the tradition was born that rolled over to NORAD when it was formed in 1958. Each year since, NORAD has dutifully reported Santa's location on December 24th to millions across the globe. Thanks to the services and resources generously provided by numerous corporate contributors and volunteers, NORAD Tracks Santa has preserved for more than 60 years. Kids love this. I love this. It's so fun to see where Santa's going. You got Rudolph leading the pack. Thanks to the program, it began due to a misdialed number. We told you about that little girl, and it's just flourished, and it's recognized as one of the Department of Defense's largest community outreach programs. Each year, the NORAD Tracks Santa website receives nearly 15 million unique visitors from more than 200 countries and territories around the world. Volunteers receive more than 130,000 calls to the NORAD Tracks Santa hotline from children around the globe. I can't wait for my nieces to call and track Santa. They're so precious, and I know they're excited about it. This year, children and the young at heart, are able to track Santa through Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and right here on News4JAX, we're going to track Santa as well. We are so excited. You just go to news4jax.com. We're going to be tracking Santa, and of course, we're going to track Santa on the news for you as well. It is really, really exciting stuff, and we're looking forward to it. You know, Santa's the man of the hour. I mean, you know, he's the man with the gifts. I mean, who wouldn't want to track Santa? Speaking of Santa, I did a little something yesterday with some friends of mine called Deck the Chairs, and it's at the beaches. It's really cool. Very festive. This is video during the day, and you know, it's interesting. Each company can kind of sponsor a chair, sponsor their own location, and they're all done differently. And it was just really, really neat to walk out there. They play great Christmas music. It's quite loud, and you get in the spirit, and you can walk on the beach if you'd like to. It is really a special time to be out there. You could see the Grinch out there. There was a church with a manger scene out there last night. Everybody's out there taking pictures right front and center. There's a surfer and somebody else learning how to surf. Those are not real people, which I found fascinating. They look very real when you get up close. You see the American flag. You see all kinds of stuff. And so it's just a really good time. I recommend it. It's good for a date night. It's good with your family. Go have dinner somewhere before. I can tell you all of the restaurants were packed out last night. People really get excited about this, and they should. So it's really, really good stuff, and we loved it. So there you go. Next up, all right, what are we going to now, girl? We got so many things.
We got some Snapjacks photos.
Yes, I love your Snapjacks. This is so excellent. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm thrilled. All right, so as we look at your Snapjacks photos, oh my gosh, do you remember doing this as a kid? Did you do this as a kid?
Christmas trains, yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's so cool. And the snow globes. Remember, you could go buy the whole neighborhood of houses if you wanted to. I see there they've got a house and a church. They're really doing it up. This is very, very cool. And the lit up tree. Wow. It's like they've got the Rockefeller tree in the middle of the neighborhood.
This is from Captain Timbo.
Captain Timbo. Captain Timbo. You did it right, sir. And by the way, the sunflowers in the back are looking good. Caitlin, look at those. He kept those up well, too. I'm just saying, I noticed things, you know. Yeah.
He also sent us this.
Oh my Lord. Are those luminaries? They are, with different colored candles. Your yard, I'm sure, is the talk of the neighborhood, okay? It is gorgeous. Look at that. They've got a Christmas tree. They've got lights on the trees, the manger scene. That's right, because it's Jesus' birthday. Giddy up. There we go. Gonna be a good one. And so, yeah, we've got the snowmen too. So you've got Jesus' birthday. You got Santa Claus coming to town. You know, I saw the funniest Instagram meme the other day. It said, "You're really going to act like that when Santa's coming to town?" And I've been sending it to a lot of people. Somebody sent it to me. Not going to talk about that, but gorgeous Christmas lights. And you know what, Captain? You're going to act like this. Santa's coming to town at your house. You're going to be his top house, and I know it. It looks so great out there. Just a wonderful, wonderful reason to celebrate Christmas. And I'm sure, I don't know if you have children, I'm guessing maybe with these festive lights, and if not, then you're a big kid at heart, and I bet your neighborhood just adores you for this. So this is just phenomenal. So with that being said, let's take a look
Here's
at this
another.
cutie. Who is this?
This is from Snapchat's user Missy, and this is Morgan. She's turning 1 on Christmas.
You're turning 1 on Christmas. You and the big guy upstairs sharing a birthday. All right, that's great. Look at this. She's got the cutest little bow. Oh my gosh, and her little reindeer on her dress. Oh, that's so, so sweet. Morgan is just such a love. Oh my gosh. Morgan, you know, I have a 2-year-old niece and a niece that was just born, and you are just as cute as a button. I bet they'd all get along. And they all love Santa. She liked Santa a little more than my niece Sutton did. Sutton was a little scared of Santa at that age, but yeah, Morgan's all about the big guy. So there you go. I love giving Santa a wish list. I think it's fun. This dog does too. Look at him.
This is Maui in
This
his
is
Christmas
Maui.
sweater.
In his Christmas sweater. Yeah. I love it. He's got Rudolph on his Christmas sweater. You cannot beat this. Look at that tongue hanging out of his mouth. He's like, bring me treats. He wants treats from Santa. Looks like, you know, Maui's all about it. And he's adorable. Oh my gosh. Looks like he's got a little Christmas bow in too. All right, Maui with the bow, baby. We're looking good. And so, yeah, I think, you know, from here, do we want to take another quick break?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. We'll be back. Welcome back. All right, we're going to talk now about something pretty serious. We've got some atmospheric river flooding. So get this, all right? Upwards of 100,000 people in Washington state could be ordered to evacuate amid a threat of catastrophic flooding from an atmospheric river event, officials say. Multiple rivers are at major flood stage, and that happened this morning, and more are expected to grow into major flood stage later today. Kristen Balderas shows us some of the rescues that have been happening.
It's like a natural occurrence, but this time seems to be a little bit more.
It's fine as long as no other emergencies happen.
Lieutenant Michael Webb says being isolated is manageable unless disaster strikes.
Our primary concern is, you know, say somebody has a heart attack or a stroke when we're cut off. So the priority goes to getting them transferred to the other side where they can get to definitive care.
By Wednesday afternoon, crews had already performed 2 swiftwater rescues. In North Bend, they pulled 3 adults and a dog from a flooded home. In Snoqualmie, 2 adults and a child were saved from a daycare. No one was injured, but the fire lieutenant warns more evacuations may come as the river keeps rising. Eastside Fire and Rescue has nearly doubled its staff and staged boats and other resources across the valley.
That flooding is just catastrophic to see. Very, very sad situation there. So we'll continue to follow that for you. You continue to follow us here on air and online at news4jax.com. We are so happy to be with you streaming now, just ecstatic. And we hope you'll join us every day as we're excited to bring you the news on air and online and on our new streaming platforms. Any way you want it, that's how you're going to get it. I'm meteorologist Katie Garner. And hey, I'll see you at noon. We've got Weather Kid today. You don't want to miss it.
See why every day more people are choosing News4JAX, Northeast Florida and South Georgia's #1 source for local news.